There may be something in the fact that when I was a little kid I'd been told growing up that we had some degree of Native American blood in us. I always found that a point of pride. So, when it came to cowboys and Indians, I most certainly did not want to be John Wayne. I wanted to be one of the Indians. You can close your eyes to the things you don't want to see, but you can't close your heart to the things you don't want to feel. I love the idea of changing my look. I think one owes it to the audience to go out there and give them something different each time, so as not to bore them to death. I think everybody's weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. Religion is a fascinating black hole to me. If someone were to harm my family or a friend or somebody I love, I would eat them. I might end up in jail for 500 years, but I would eat them. With every character you play, as these guys will tell you, there's a part of you goes into that in terms of the ingredients of making this stew. There's most definitely a part of me in Captain Jack, and now, fortunately or unfortunately, there's a great part of Captain Jack in me as well. Basically, I can't shake him. He won't leave me alone. He just sort of keeps showing up at odd times. Music touches us emotionally, where words alone can't. I was never disappointed by the people I've admired. And the choices I made when I was in a position where it was do or die were made with my heroes in mind. Better to not know which moment may be your last. Every morsel of your entire being alive to the infinite mystery of it all. It's kind of interesting to experience that kind of a ride after, well, essentially so many years of enjoying a career based on failures, and then suddenly something clicks. The weird thing is, I never changed a thing. The process is still the process as it ever was. The fact that people decided to go and see a movie that I was in was probably the most shocking thing that I've ever been through. If there's any message to my work, it is ultimately that it's okay to be different, that it's good to be different, that we should question ourselves before we pass judgment on someone who looks different, behaves different, talks different, is a different color. Smooth sailing is what I hope for. No, I'm okay with no big ups, no big downs. It's all right. Just go full steam ahead, all things well and good, yeah. I mean, as a family man, all you want is, as a dad, pure happiness for your kids. That's a universal parent thing. Yeah, that's it, that's my dream, happy kids. And it hurts so much to want something you can't have. If I ever thought of directing again, I mean, I don't know, even the idea of directing a film is a strange one for me, because I feel kind of anti-mathematics in a way in that sense. I don't like when things make sense, I prefer if they don't, so if I made a film, it wouldn't make any sense and no one would see it. So maybe I'll just make little films at home with my phone, never to be released. Me, I'm dishonest, and you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you have to watch out for. Barry and the wonderful characters he created, Lewis Carroll, even French literature, like Baudelaire, or over in the States, Poe, you open those books, you open the flowers of evil and begin to read. If it were written today, you'd be absolutely stupefied by the work. It's this incredible period where the work is timeless, ageless. So yeah, I just love all those guys. It's my deep passion in those great 19th century writers. They, the people of Puerto Rico, are truly the sweetest people on earth. My children's favorite, and it's funny because they've seen it but they have a difficult time watching it because it's their dad and they make that connection, but Edward Scissorhands is, by far my kids' favorite. They just connect with the character, and they see their dad feeling that isolation, that loneliness. He's a tragic character, so I think it's hard for them. They bawl when they see that. Thank God I never hooked on anything. I never had a monkey on my back. I just wanted to self-medicate, to numb myself through liquor. It's how I dealt with life, reality, stress, change, sadness, memories. The list goes on. I was really trying to feel nothing. There's the whole Mad Hatter's dilemma. It was the amount of mercury that they used in the glue to make the hats. Everything was damaging. So, in terms of the Mad Hatter, looking at it from that perspective of this guy who literally is damaged goods, physically damaged, emotionally a little obtuse, and taking that and deciding that he should be, as opposed to just this hyper, nutty guy, he should explore all sides of the personality at an extreme level. For the actor, the Lee Strasberg notes are an indispensable companion. I think everybody's nuts. The only creatures that are evolved enough to convey pure love are dogs and infants. Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you a big enough yacht to sail right up to it. I can't tell myself that I'm a serious actor. But I'm a serious person. I'm having too much fun today to worry about tomorrow. My kids, they're my energy, my soul, and my nicest friend. I am doing things that are true to me. The only thing I have a problem with is being labeled.